Hi, I'm Sally, and I figured out two things very early in life. One, my older sister Rachel is dumb. And two, she really hates me. Rachel is a year older than me, but it didn't take me too long to catch up with her. I was talking before she did, and I learned how to read while she was still struggling with the alphabet. My parents loved showing me off, and I think it really bothered Rachel. Sweetie, why don't you recite the poems you learned for our guests? Sally, tell your aunt the cool thing that you read in your encyclopedia yesterday. Just then, Rachel came running, wearing her bathing suit over her clothes. Look at me! I look like a mermaid in my baby suit. Your what? My baby suit! Mom, baby suit, this? Oh, you don't understand anything I say! Oh, just help me take it off. It's stuck in my limbo. I think she's saying her bathing suit is stuck in her elbow, Mom. Oh, I see. Sally, you're so bright. Silly Rachel. Did I mention that I sometimes taught Rachel the wrong words because it was funny when she sounded stupid? Yeah, I'm not very proud of that now, but that's not the only reason she hated me. I was the only one in my family with red hair, and my parents loved it, especially Mom, who would do all sorts of hairstyles. Sally, your hair looks so magical. Let's try braids today. You know why it looks magical? Because she's a leopard clown. You mean a leprechaun? She told me all the time that my parents pretended to like my red hair so I wouldn't feel bad. When you were born, Mom and Dad cried tears of ugliness for days. They even tried to give you up for adoption, but no one wanted you. And one time, she even tried to chop my hair off. And things got worse when in 8th grade, she failed a class and ended up being with me. As if our parents weren't enough, our history teacher, Miss Sheldon, loved comparing her to me in front of everyone. Your assignment is just appalling, Rachel. Did you see your sisters? Magnifique. Why can't you be more like her? Didn't you do any research? What's there to research? Someone ugly said something dumb to someone boring a long time ago, and then some lame war broke out. Who cares about this stuff? A person who wants to have an educated mind? Who cares what's on the inside when the package is this pretty? Looks are not important. That's ugly people talk. Did your boyfriend ever say that? Oh wait, I bet you've never had one. Detention, now! The next day before history class, I saw Rachel putting a mug of coffee on Miss Sheldon's table while everyone else was snickering. I was instantly suspicious. Rachel, what are you up to? What? I'm just trying to make up for my behavior yesterday. What did you put in there? Oh, I don't know. Maybe some spit, maybe some laxative, maybe both, who can say? Just then, Miss Sheldon walked in, and Rachel handed her the mug sweetly with an apology. But I tried taking it away from her. I really don't think you should have that. Why? I just don't think it's a good idea. Why? Is there something in the coffee, Sally? Tell me now. No, I just don't think you need to drink coffee. It gives you really bad breath. Give that to me, please. I ended up spilling the whole thing on her white coat. Oh my God, you dumb butt kisser! You ruined my whole plan! The next thing I knew, I was in detention too, with Rachel, for the very first time in my life. But suddenly, Rachel was frickin' popular. No one liked Miss Sheldon much, and everyone thought Rachel was super cool for trying to mess with her. And now, she was used to her newfound power to turn everyone against me. She was the beautiful, fun blonde, and I was the red-haired, nerdy sister being called things like Carrot Top and Ketchup Head. Boy, could girls be mean. Eventually, the teasing got old. Or, I just learned to ignore it. But soon, I was given an assignment in history class to do a presentation on Scotland. The more I studied, the happier I felt. There were so many cool red-headed Scots, and I definitely felt better about my hair. Before class, I went to the bathroom to change into a kilt I had spent hours making myself just for the presentation. But just then, my sister walked in. She pulled out her phone and started taking pictures. Going back home, leprechaun? Buzz off, Rachel. You look so stupid. What is that? A schoolgirl skirt? It's a kilt. Get out of my way. You can't leave yet. Leprechauns can't travel without a rainbow. With that, she pulled out some paints from her backpack and squirted them all over my outfit. I ran out of the bathroom crying angry tears. Rachel did get detention, but it was her millionth time, and she didn't give a hoot. The next year, I got a fresh start. Our dad had gotten a new job across the state, which meant I was going to be going to a new high school. I was determined to end the teasing that my red hair gave me. Hey, Mom, now that I'm 16, I think I should get to make some choices about my hair. I'd like to change the color, but your hair is beautiful, sweetie. I know you like it, Mom, but I just want to try something a little more mature, you know? I guess. if that's what you want. You're growing up so fast. Thanks, Mom. I ran straight to the store and bought a box of black hair dye, and it worked. My hair was dark and silky, no more red. Do you think that'll fool anyone? You can't cover up what you are, little leprechaun. Whatever, Rachel. Don't you have something stupid to do? Go away. Just saying. The truth always comes out. The first day of school was like a dream come true. No one said anything about my hair. I blended right in and even got a few compliments on my cute outfit, which I'd added some accessories to myself. Rachel was right back in with the cheerleaders, but this was the first time she and I were in a co-ed school, and being around boys was making her even dumber. The football captain and I went out last night, but he never called or texted me back. I don't get it. I think he was even hiding from me in school. Okay, how did the date go? It was amazing, like we were meant to be. There was just one awkward moment when this weird girl came to our table and started flirting with him, and I bit her hand really hard. I'm sure she got the message that he's not interested in her. It was just too nice to say it. You scared him off, you psycho! How about you don't act like a jealous, blood-sucking vampire next time? But she continued her serial dating and getting heartbroken, and I was getting sick of her stories. It's not like she took my advice. Other than that, school was going great. I was doing well in my classes and had even joined the drama club as a costume designer. A play was being held soon, but the main actor fell ill right before the performance. I had to make sure his understudy fit in the costume, but I didn't even recognize him. I ran frantically through the dressing room shouting, "Hey, is there anyone named Skylar here?" Yeah, that's me. Okay, I need you to take off your clothes right now. He grinned and I blushed as people around us started laughing. I didn't... Okay, wait, let me start over. You need to try this on right now, and I have to make sure this fits you. I'm the costume person, not a pervert. I know. I've seen you around. Sally, right? I'll just change into this. Be right back. This Skylar was freaking cute. And he knew my name? His shirt was missing a button, and my heart was skipping beats as I stitched it on. There, you're all set. Thanks, Sally. Wish me luck. Break your legs. I mean, a leg. Only one. Single. It's just a figure of speech anyway. Ugh. Gosh, I sounded dumber than Rachel. So I was quite surprised when Skylar came and sat next to me at recess the next day. He was funny and sweet, and I was having a great time talking to him. By the way, I'm part of the student council, and currently we're deciding on a theme for the homecoming dance. Any ideas? I can never think of anything other than sports themes. If you like sports, maybe you could do the Scottish Highland Games. Wow, I love Scottish stuff. This is a really good idea. Thanks, Sally. Just then, Rachel dropped her butt right next to him. Mind if I join your table? I'm Rachel, Sally's sister. Don't mind at all. Also, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. Homecoming is all about the football games. We should totally do a varsity theme. I'll wear my cheerleading outfit. It'll be so cool. I was fuming. I couldn't believe she was butting herself into this too. Didn't she have enough guys to date? She just couldn't let me be happy. I spent the rest of lunch just sitting there and listening to them talk about school sports. A couple of weeks passed, and neither Skylar nor Rachel talked to me. But I was busy with my studies and my friends, and I was happy for a change. I wasn't going to be bothered by some guy I barely knew. But then one day, Skylar stopped me in the hall on the way to class. Hey, Sally, wait up. Sorry, I haven't been around much. I've been super busy getting everything ready for homecoming week. Oh, yeah, it's whatever. I've been really busy too. Well, I hope you're not too busy to maybe go to the dance with me. I mean, if you aren't going with anyone else. The dance? With you? I'd love to. Great, I'll meet you there. I couldn't believe it. No teasing, new friends, and even a date to homecoming? I was practically skipping everywhere the rest of the day until I got home. Word around school is that Skylar asked you to homecoming. Yeah, and, well, I'm here to tell you that he isn't going with you. He is going with me. Says who? Says this. She held up her phone and showed me the picture she had taken of me in a kilt with my bright red hair. Hey, get rid of that! Tell him you can't go with him, or I show this picture to the entire school. No, don't you dare! It's up to you. Fine, I didn't want to go to that stupid dance anyway. The next day at school, I told Skylar I wasn't gonna go to the dance with him. He tried to change my mind, but there was no way I was gonna let him see that picture of me. He looked a bit hurt, and I felt awful, but I didn't have a choice. The night of the dance, I tried to stay home, but the thought of Rachel laughing and having fun with Skylar made me feel like I might explode. I quickly got ready, then sped my car to the dance. I burst through the doors and saw Rachel dancing, surrounded by her friends. But I didn't see Skylar anywhere. Just then, there was a hand on my shoulder. Sally, I thought you couldn't make it. Yeah, me too, 'cause I was scared. Scared of what? Of you finding out the truth? Rachel was beside us with her phone in her hand. Within a few seconds, everyone's phones were going off, including Skylar's. He pulled it out of his pocket and opened a message, and there was that picture of me. She had sent it to everyone. Wait, is that you, Sally? You know what? Yeah, that is me. I dyed my hair black, but it's actually red as a tomato. And if you hate it, then you're all just shallow, stupid... Hate it? I love it. What? What? Sally, you're cool the way you are. So are you. May I have this dance? You may. Just give me 1 second, though. Listen, you bimbo. I kept putting up with you and making excuses for your behavior, but I've had enough. You tried your best to humiliate me, but it was an epic failure. So, in your face. Now please, get a life and act less desperate, and I'm sure you'll be able to land a boyfriend with the same IQ as you. Just leave me alone, okay? That weekend, I took the dye out of my hair, and Rachel dyed hers red, but it wasn't real, not like mine. I was beautifully redheaded, and very happy to be me.